Our Orisha Shango. Shango was the fourth king of Oyo. He was deified because of his dynamic personality and the father of laughter. We say Mofo Rifum, Mofo Vale, Bena Bena. And he is very important to the Yoruba because he's the ruler of iron.
Well, we just finished up with Oyotunji after a very successful day of shooting. No real interviews, but we did get a lot of information. But we're coming back tomorrow. It's definitely a lot to run out here and then run back and then run out here tomorrow and run back, but I believe that after tomorrow we'll be finished. But right now we're going to go get lunch, and my Friday will pretty much be over. So I took too long apparently getting my order. When I came out, everyone else was gone getting their lunch, so I ate lunch in my car, and I got crap all over myself. It's like chipotle sauce or something.
Wait, they left you by yourself?
Yes. Well, how many people have had bad experiences where they've dropped stuff on their pants? Because honestly, I almost never do that. It's incredibly rare.
Oh, damn it.
But I know a lot of people, particularly my father. There hasn't been like one time we've went out to eat in like the last 10 years that he hasn't just like right down his shirt. Anytime my grandfather would be with us and we'd go out to eat and my dad would do that, my grandfather would be like, "You slopped your dripper, Steve." And he'd be like, "Yeah, I guess I did." Dan is impressed by how much time has passed.
Like, it's... I mean, I know it's been 8 weeks since we've started being in the vlogs, but like 8 weeks is like a long time. Today is a day of reminiscing. It's crazy, just to think last month when you told me that you had been IMing Alex.
Oh yeah, day 49, man.
I'm gonna get you back for that. I'm gonna figure.
You're just gonna set my room on fire. Be like, "I got you," and be like, "Damn, my room's on fire."
I'm glad you've been documenting this quarter.
It's so fun to like record everything you do in life and then point it at Alex randomly, and he'll be like, "Look, man," and then I shut it off. So here's the idea. Dan's idea was to buy books that are funny, that have funny titles, but not read them. Just put them on the bookshelf.
Yeah, and just like people would be like, "Oh, that's a funny book title."
My idea is to buy books, and when the titles are in a certain order on the bookshelf, they make sentences that are really funny. Here's your homework. Come up with like 3 books that are real books that if you read the titles in order, that it makes something funny. It can be anything. I don't care. Leave it in the comments, and then if those are 99-cent books, we'll buy them. Maybe.
Great. You know what? We should just like make a blog book.
Hey, Steven, I'm doing the dishes. So, hey, vlog audience. Like, I came in the kitchen, and then there were some dishes, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna do these dishes. And then, cause like, don't you guys hate it when like there are dishes, and like you have to clean them? Like, has that ever happened to you? Isn't that interesting? Like, the dishes, like, cause like they get dirty, and then you have to clean them again. But like, if you don't clean them, then you can't eat. Isn't that a shame? So, yeah, and then there was this one time when my mom was like, hey, do these dishes, and I was like, no, I gotta do some homework, and she was like, okay, we'll do them later, and so I did them later. Isn't that an awesome story? Doing the dishes. Mm-hmm.
Links in the sidebar.
So I booted into Windows earlier. There was a problem. Apparently I only had 3 more days left of the release candidate. I have a legit copy of Windows 7 because we get them for free from the school. I have to like reformat everything and do all this junk, so yeah, I gotta start over. The most inconvenient thing about installing Windows is that I have to actually open my case and disconnect the hard drive that has the Mac operating system on it, because Windows looks at that and says, oh, I'm not the primary drive, so I won't install. In a minute this will be set up, and then I'll let it install, and then I will figure out something to do with my night that doesn't involve the computer.